Hello masters, so for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to encrypt PDF files. So the main goal when encrypting the PDF files is to protect the data inside the PDF and to prevent the users or the reviewees from editing or changing the permissions of the PDF files to protect the intellectual property. So the first thing that we are going to do is add the watermark here. So you can see this is free from watermark. So to add the watermark, you will go to Edit PDF and then go to the watermark area. Here, you can either add the watermark or for later on, you will just update the watermark and then save as other file names. So for now, we are going to add watermark. So here, we have here the text box. This is where you will add the watermark. For example, the watermark is Kubacha 2021. So as you can see, the watermark here is horizontal lined. So to change that into diagonal, we can select here 45-degree angle. And then the size will be 80%. So the font here, I usually select Arial black bold. And then the opacity is set to 10%. So as you can see here, the watermark is above the text field. So it is up for you if you will just let it be or just put it behind the page, just like this one. So if you're after the files or the content, I prefer using the appear on top of page, so like here, and then we hit OK. Now we have our watermark. So the purpose of this is that the users, let me just zoom a bit, will not be able to remove the watermark. Unlike this one, this is removable and the other components of the file. So now we will now close the edit PDF. And now we will move on to the file security. We will go to the file tab and then click properties. Once you are here, we will go to the security tab and then click this drop down list and choose password security. So before that, you will notice here that everything is allowed from printing to creation of template pages. So the goal here is to disable the changing document and other elements. So we will go for security and then password security. The first one is the document open. So the document open is the security when opening the file. So a pop-up text or message will prompt you that you need to input the password. For example, in this case, my password is 123456. And then for the permission naman, this is in charge with the editing. So if you restrict this, the users cannot edit and print the document. However, in our case, we are allowing the printing, so you will select here and click either low resolution or high resolution, and then the change permission password. So aside from the document open password, we also have change permission password. So this will enable the editing or disabling the editing. So my password here is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you hit OK. Then re-enter the document open password and then the permission password. And then the changes has not yet reflected here. Pero if you click save, Ctrl S, and then go back to the properties tab, you will notice here that the printing is allowed. However, the changing and the other elements are no longer allowed. So you will notice also that the file name here has a secured name, meaning your file is already secured. So if you close this one, and then reopen it, you will be prompted with a text box here that requires you to input the password. So I will input the password 123456, and then here's the watermark. And then if you try editing the PDF, the user will not be able to edit the PDF unless you give them the change permission password. But for security purposes, I will not advise you to give them the permission password, as it may compromise the security of the entire system. Okay, so that's about it. That ends my tutorial on PDF encryption. Thank you.